That's done. There we go. All right, so. Full game, check. Didn't do no crazy trades. Nobody got switched. Turned off trade deadline. The Knicks. Statement jersey. Lob pass, bounce pass, shoot, icon passing, sprint, post, screen, new player. Block, hold beat for double team, change players. Okay, check. NBA on ESPN. Alright, so right now we need to go to my coaching. Coach options. On ball pressure. Tight. Ball screens, off ball screens and post. Double team per mirror. Use trigger. Offense. Offensive rebound tactic. Crash boards. Tempo. Push. Default formation. 5 out, triangle off. We're going to play the 3-2 triangle. Motion. Pull.
In this industry, the judges, they're huge. And I'm impressed.
Now let's get down to business. Our first challenge, we call it breaking from the rail.
Game settings. Auto subject off, check. Audio, video, piece letters, everything's good. File outs. All right, so everything's all set up. Let's do this, boys.
Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. DeAndre Jordan at the line. And he connects on the first free throw.
Hey, D. Jordan!
Good free throw shooting.
D.
Knocks down a pair. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. To Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter. Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. To Jordan. Kevin Knox. Ntilikina. To Jordan.
Jordan!
Hawks have it. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Ntilikina into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
DeAndre Jordan with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Ntilikina. Now a steal by Atlanta. Knicks come away with it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Go,
And the finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here's a chance from long range. Yes.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Ntilikina. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Smith. Count it.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Dennis Smith. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Runner here won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
The assist from number 11, Frank Ntilikina.
To Kevin Huerter. Driving right to the basket.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
Whatever.
That reach was just
Get him
about a
outta
second
here.
off. He got his hand in
Boy,
there a little
boy,
bit
get
quicker.
outta here,
That would have
boy.
been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the second. 0 for 2. To Dennis Smith Jr. Hawks come up with it.
My fault, y'all. My bad. That's on me. That's on me.
Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The possession lies with New York. Here comes the screen. Smith. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Bring them up, bring them
They're
up.
going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Got it. Good trap. Good trap. My man right here, y'all. Get yours. Right
To
up.
Trae Young.
On your right. On your right. On your right.
Slam dunk. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Smith now into the front court. Leads 5. Ntilikina. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Trae Young. DeAndre Jordan. Tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Slams it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
And the finish. Jay, it counts for 2, but that was pretty.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Ntilikina. Not that time.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
DeAndre Jordan at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw good. Cashes in on the 3-point play. The lead now stands at 10. To Trae Young. Dwayne Dedman rocking the rim. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Ntilikina to Jordan. Dwayne Dedman able to recover with the block. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. To Kevin Huerter. And he's going to the line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
That's all right.
Kevin Huerter has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Ntilikina with the basketball. His team up by 7. To Jordan. Smith. The drive, right to the basket. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Trae Young. And he's fouled.
Oh, come on.
Brings a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
Nope. First one does not go. He missed a pair of free throws. To Dennis Smith Jr. You've got to get that one to go. To Trae Young. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. Here comes the screen. Smith to Jordan. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Deep right corner, trying to cash in. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Fires the 3. Kevin Knox forced that one. Well defended. To Trae Young. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Center. Bad. See my backups to hold it down.
It's an hour silent auction. Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Moutier against the Ukrainian Len. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound hauled in by New York. To Alonzo Trier. From long reigns. Not that time. He missed it.
Ah, I missed him. Run, Moutier. No, get him.
Trae Young. And the finish. Slam dunk.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
To Alonzo Trier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound hauled in by Atlanta. To Kent Bazemore. The Knicks secured the rebound. Beyond the arc for three. Rebounds taken in by Atlanta. Teodosic with it. 5-point game. To Trae Young. Has a chance. Can't connect. To Alonzo Trier. Moutier. That pass stolen by the Hawks. Hawks with the basketball. Runners good there.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Down the lane to lay it in.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Moutier with it up top. Up by 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. The shot almost. And look out.
Oh, my God.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Knicks with the basketball. Moutier. Now a steal by Atlanta.
Wow, where were you?
Trae Young lays it in.
These two teams are matching basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
Moutier into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. To Alonzo Trier. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Good contest. No dice for Trier. Nice pass to get things going.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
And he'll head to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Mario Hezonja, couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Teodosic with it. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Lays it up and in. One quarter down. The Hawks with the lead.
First quarter. Nice. All right.
The second quarter. Both teams very productive offensively at the outset.
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
It goes down.
Really?
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Moutier. With a drop step. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. Moutier with it up top. Down 3 to Alonzo Trier. Screen coming.
Here coming left.
Moutier navigating through traffic. To Moutier, New York with 4 to shoot. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities. Stuffs it down with authority.
Not a Ferrari,
well.
definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Screen coming. Moutier trying to cash in. Defender was right there. He has to know better.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
For Atlanta, number 14.
Count the basket.
come on.
Line of contact. No foul.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Rebound claimed by the Hawks.
Oh!
Good. Defense catching a break there. Moutier into the front court. They trail by 7. Pulled down by Dedmon. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
That boy's living his best life.
Moutier. And he'll go to the foul line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Damian Dotson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 69% at the line. Knocks down the first.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
Oh, they're going to stay young already. Jesus Christ.
And he makes them both. Count the basket
Wow,
after
come on, guys.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Emmanuel Moutier. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. Oops, he missed the first one.
Come on.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. It's good. Count the basket
get out of
and the
here.
foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kevin Herter trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He struggled so far, and he missed the free throw. Moutier with it up top. They find themselves
Get
down
out of
10.
here.
Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Cleans the offensive glass. Nice follow-up on the
Wow,
dunk
you
there.
guys,
That
come
has
on,
to feel
guys.
deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. For three, that one off the mark. It's no good. To Trae Young. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
All right, well.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun. If the homies can have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Neely Keenan to Dennis Smith Jr. Jordan to Dennis Smith Jr. Lets it fly from long range, and it's the big man, Len, with the rebound. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Okay.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Neely Keenan.
Hey, double screen.
To Jordan. Almost. And he's not getting the call.
God, really? Oh, God, here we go.
The Knicks clear the board. To Dennis Smith Jr. Not that
Oh,
time.
my God.
Knicks have it. Kevin Knox powers it through.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Trae Young. Driving right to the basket. Deion knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 14 and number 24.
The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good. Terrific vision. Second effort and a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
And a
What?
chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Kevin Huerter, couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Neely Keenan to Dennis Smith Jr. 4-3. Pulled down by Dedmon.
Oh, my God, really?
To Trae Young. From the painted area, won't go down. To Neely Keenan. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Fires the three.
No!
Crazy shot that
What was-
time. No good. To Trae Young. And a throwdown.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Cash is in for two.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait
Nikita!
1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Ken Bazemore. Trae Young. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk.
Nice.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Neely Kina to Dennis Smith Jr. Kevin Knox to Neely Kina. Knicks with 4 to shoot to Dennis Smith Jr. From the outside, no good. Over to the right side. That's going to be out of bounds.
Good D, good D, good D.
Neely Kina. To Kevin Knox. The screen sets him up for two.
Kato!
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Teodosic with it. They lead it. 4-point game. With a drop step. Oh, emphatic slam.
Damn it, Spellman.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Smith with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Oh, he had him there for a second. Working the outside from long range. Defense taking a page from Neely Kina. Missed the three. Teodosic with it. Up 6. Count the bucket for 2.
Wow. Floater.
Bodies
whatever.
bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Smith. To Neely Kina. Goes reverse to lay it in.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Teodosic with it. Up by 6. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the
Defense.
shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Kevin Knox. Yes!
And one!
And a
And
foul.
one!
He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player.
You ain't got
Sometimes
this.
luck is on your side.
get
I
out
don't
my
know
face,
how
homie.
that shot went in, but and one.
Free
Ball
throw
in.
is good to finish off the 3-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Teodosic with it. Looking to make something happen. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. 4th this contest. To Dennis Smith Jr. and throws it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Here's Atlanta. To Kevin Herter. Mitchell Robinson. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Knocked loose. Knicks come away with it. Kicks it around the perimeter.
In the second quarter.
Good. Off a spin.
Come on, go, 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 go,
I saw a
go.
little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Gets to the basket and scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Slams it home on the putback.
And that's what he does. I love players like this. We don't need to draw any plays for you to go out and get yours.
That pass stolen by the Hawks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Hawks with the lead.
Mitchell Robinson. Dunk on you. Wee, pew over, pew over.
The Hawks have the lead, but not by much. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down. The Knicks are within striking distance at the half, and that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. Have a look at the leading player of the half.
Knock 17. Wow, that shit goes fast.
Young did a great job of reading the defense. Here we go with the top plays from the first half. Who was fellas? Back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third.
Very young time. We need to shut this boy down.
Trae Young. Gets toughness right there.
Oh, come on.
Physical inside, gets it to go.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Kevin Knox. Tanili Kina lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't get
Oh,
the
come
bounce.
on!
To Dennis Smith Jr. New York with 4 to shoot with a drop step. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5. Hawks have it.
Ed, I know we live in a new age where players rather take a 3 than a 2, but if you get an easy 2,
What?
that's a guaranteed bucket. You have to take it.
Frank Ntilikina. That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Back, dog.
First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Smith with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Tanili Kina. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
The
Knox
okey doke.
is
Let's
in
see if he'll
white
try that one
roll.
again.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off.
Tequila, come on,
Welcome to
dog.
new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Trae Young. Yes, and the
What?
foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
John Collins at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. 71% for his career. Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Smith to Kevin Knox. Here comes the screen.
Told you the screen was coming.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, scary stuff. Jordan, 3 for 6 now.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
To Trae Young. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Trae Young. And Jordan able to secure the rebound. Neely Kina to Kevin Knox. Offensive board. Smith now buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
To Trae Young. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Beyond the arc for 3. 24-second violation.
Good.
Smith to Jordan, down low. Yes, and a foul.
Down
A
it.
chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
To Trae Young. DeAndre Jordan swats it. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Won't go down. To Dennis Smith Jr. Neely Kina. To Dennis Smith Jr. To Neely Kina. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, surprise. He hits it.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
The Hawks will use a timeout.
That's what I'm
They'll
talking
catch their
about.
breath in what's now a 5-point game. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Now to Jordan, down low. DeAndre Jordan, look
No,
out.
sir. You let me get that low. I
Jay, I'm
got on you.
surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Knocked loose. No good. And the front court comes Smith. Up 5 to Kevin Knox. Has a look. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
The pass set it all up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
No good. Neely Keenan into the front court. His team up by 7. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
New York Knicks are at the limit. Into the game for the Atlanta Hawks.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. To Trae Young. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. And 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Possession lies with New York. Down low to Jordan with a drop step. Jordan. And count the basket inside.
Mitchell Robinson.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Kevin Huerter. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Smith to Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox powers it through.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Kevin Huerter. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
With a drop step. Oh, he had it.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
To Jordan. Just enough of a head
can't
fake
stop
to
Jordan.
help on that one.
Younger.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Rebound taken by the Knicks. To Dennis Smith Jr. Trae Young lays it in.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fall...
Nah, I didn't want stats. Damn it. No, get off there. One substitution. Backup's in.
The D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter.
Community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Can be submitted on our team website. Substitutions. Washington Cats.
To Alonzo Trier. For 3, it's no good. Shot's not going down. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Trae Young. Five seconds to shoot. Off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots.
Yeah,
that's the reason
positioning.
why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
New York Knicks basketball.
Big pick right there.
And
Yes, and the foul,
Count it.
and a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Teodosic with it. Looking to make something happen. To Ken Bazemore. Here comes the screen.
Swing coming right, swing coming right.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Alonzo Trier. Slam dunk, Alonzo Trier.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
What's up, boo? Oh, shit.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Finish that. The follow won't go
What's up?
either.
Basketball.
It's good. That's
Ball
the guy
in.
you want to leave open.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say
About
1, 2, 3, no
baseball,
mercy.
and I think I'm
Now it's
gonna
time
buy,
for you to go even harder on the defensive
KZ.
end.
To Ken Bazemore.
Oh.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there.
I'm almost done with
He
this
got
game.
the
It's
shot.
in the third quarter. What's the zombie? Oh my god.
Yes. And a foul.
Well, at least the
He'll have a
submachine
chance
gun
at a
goes in that
three-point
fucking
play.
LMG.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot.
Yeah, I was looking
and
at that
getting a crack
Daisy
the
and it
extra
looks
point.
pretty good.
Free throw try. Off the
Daisy.
mark. Teodosic with
It's
it.
a zombie
The
apocalypse
deficit
survival
now
game.
up to a dozen.
Yes, the open world one. It's yeah, it was in for yeah. Well, it's been
To
on the
Ken Bazemore.
computers. I mean, it's released on Xbox finally, but it's not
Shot clock
released on
violation.
PS4 yet. But yeah, it's up to 60 players in the open world. You can be a bandit, and you can. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I mean, I really prefer to have the overkill.
Alex Lamb
Walking Dead
sends
one?
it away. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Overkill, I guess.
You know why?
and,
I don't see
pulling it out of
anybody on the
production
defensive
for the,
end
consoles.
standing up out of position. I see everybody
I don't know.
squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
No. Stay on them. Gotta start broad ranging on some of
Converts
my
in the
gameplay
paint.
games.
Nice finish at the rim.
But I mean,
The
basketball
one
was
thing we know
29,
for certain
baseball
in
was
this league,
29.
it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back
Not
in
that
this one.
expensive.
Here comes the screen.
Watch him. Whoop, go down. Hit. Get in there,
Almost
corn that, you
unlucky
idiot.
bounce.
Of course, I fucking take shitty teams to play with. Gotta love the shitty Knicks.
Down low Plumlee. Old
What I'm
school.
looking at,
Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot
Oh,
your
Moutier.
shot.
Yeah, man.
Match up. Watch cutter.
Doggy!
That misses with 2 seconds to go. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Knicks have the lead.
Yeah, I got my daily skip already done. I played one game of Blackout today. Had 11 kills.
The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
And the basket good at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Moutier into the front court. His team on top by 8.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Had a chance, but it's no good.
Moreau in the middle.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Alonzo Trier. Fires the 3. Good contest. No dice
Come on,
for
I was
Trier.
right on the money with the fucking lineup shot.
The drive, right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
To Moutier. Alonzo Trier. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound taken in by Len.
No.
It was right there. Moutier with it up top, up by 6. Has a chance.
Oh, he peeled off.
That's no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Hazonia, defended by Len. Kent Bazemore pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Moutier. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Moutier into the front court. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter.
No, set the pick, set the pick, set the
Here
pick,
comes
set
the
the pick.
screen. Moutier, guarded by Alex Len. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, we got a chance to first
Damn,
hand watch
Fortnite, you
something
suck.
be
3 for
creative.
11
I
so
think we
far.
just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately,
Get it, get
out.
it. You
Out
blocked
of
it,
here.
you didn't get
It
the ball,
always
you
looks
idiot.
cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Time to
Motherfucker.
shuffle things up.
For Atlanta, number 18,
The 8-minute mark, so the starters can come back in.
That's out. Last touch by Emmanuel Moutier. Trae Young. Shot from the lane won't go. To Alonzo Trier. Has a look.
Trier.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Moutier with it up top. Leads up bucket. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
There you go, Dotson. Best starters in the game.
basketball. Trae Young. Won't go.
Cornet! Run! Run, white boy! Dunk on him!
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Missed the foul shot. Trae Young. Down low Plumlee. And a nice finish at the rim.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
All right, Nikilia.
Ntilikina. Working it outside to Ntilikina. To Kevin Knox. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended.
There you go,
but
K-Dog.
Knox with the 3.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
To Trae Young. Deep left corner. Short jumper off the mark. Ntilikina with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. To Dennis Smith Jr. Kevin Knox. Now a steal by Atlanta.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
You know, I got like a good.
Trae Young.
Double.
And he buries it.
Oh, that was stupid.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Smith into the front court. Leads 5. Hawks have it. To Trae Young.
Oh, shit. Switch. Oh, run, big boy.
In control of the
Run, it's
basketball.
dunk time. Oh, shit. He didn't dunk.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Oh, wow. No.
Probing the defense.
Push the other guy.
Trae Young. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan.
Miss.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Smith now into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Yes.
And one.
He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Whoa, no.
Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Fuck you, Trae
Just
Young.
because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Oh, had him going there for a second. To Jordan. Oh,
Hey, dunk on you.
Setting up the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Drives, but a shot won't go down. To Kevin Knox. With a drop step. To Jordan. Kicks it around the perimeter. Smith. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Driving right to the basket. Mitchell
Yes, sir.
Robinson. Huge
That's in my
block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Call it.
Dennis Smith Jr. off the iron. No good. Knocked loose. Knicks have it.
Oh, run, D. Run.
Neely Kina. To Kevin Knox. Here comes the screen. Kevin Knox. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
DeAndre Jordan.
No, sir.
Sends
Not
it
in my
away. Make that 7.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Kevin Knox. Yes.
And
foul.
one.
And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free
Down
throw
it.
up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. And the defender over pursues.
Oh,
Called
no.
for.
Ed, you can't
Gelly,
lunge like that.
get down. Get off the porch, D.
Team foul number 3.
Trey Young to Kevin Herter.
Using her.
No good. Defense
What? No.
catching a break there.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by
Dennis
utilizing that
Winstead.
speed and taking away the lane.
Kevin Herter at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. First try at the line, no good. Second one goes, it's a 1 of 2 trip. Neely Kina into the front court. Lead is 12. Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Neely Kina to Kevin Knox.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Dunk on him.
No good.
I want
And
to.
no
You
foul.
missed it. What the fuck?
It's Atlanta ball. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Fires the 3. Defense taking a
okay.
page from Neely Kina. Missed the 3. Trey Young to Kevin Herter. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Trey Young. Has a chance. Shot won't go. From long range.
Oh my
Saw
god.
a shot
I hate
right
that.
there.
I
Shot's
don't
no
know
good.
if
Out
fucking
of bounds the
that
call.
bullshit.
Last
Hold
touch
RB
by
down.
Frank Neely Kina.
Damn it.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. To Kevin Knox. Finishing inside the
go.
paint
Yeah.
on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Trey Young. DeAndre Jordan with a piece. 8 now. Scooped up. Going the other way. Smith now.
Ball it.
Wide open look. Won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Kevin Knox. Here comes the screen. Kevin Knox. And destroys the rim. That's what DeAndre Jordan does.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
It's a big finish.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Kevin Knox. That pass stolen by the Hawks. Great dish to set it up. And score. Strong take.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Substitution being made in this one. Free throw is good. It's a three-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. Here's Atlanta. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Trae Young trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Neely Kina to Dennis Smith Jr. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Active hands to stay with it. We'll get a jump. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Kevin Knox has a look. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Can't get scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Now the Hawks coach gonna call a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. To Kevin Knox. Smith. Beyond the arc for three. That won't go. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
DeAndre Jordan tips it. 9 blocks. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. That misses with a second to go. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks emerged victorious after a tight finish. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the New York Knicks. The Hawks just couldn't close this one out. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Second chance points.
When it comes down to it, this game was all about offensive rebounding. I say that because so many of the points came from second effort plays. The hustle out there was tremendous.
Player of the game.
DeAndre Jordan seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game.
Who was the player of the game?
And again.
DeAndre Jordan. Okay.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Game 1 over.